So we are back with the fantastic slippers of mine to do another movie reaction, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I think it is quite fitting to do a proper movie, comedy movie, right after watching Joker. Isn't that funny? I'm not so familiar, not to say at all, with the Monty Pythons. I obviously know of Terry Gilliam and John Cleese. To give you a time reference, I believe that the first thing I saw John Cleese in was as Inspector Dreyfus in the Pink Panther with Steve Martin. I'm not exactly sure which year it was, but that gives you a reference. But yes, even though I'm a filmmaking graduate, this is not the type of movies that you're being shown of, you know, unless it has an intellectual dimension to it, just like Charlie Chaplin comedy or things like this. But yes, as a French guy, I grew up with old French comedy and obviously more recent ones, but I'm not familiar with foreign old comedies. Although I have to say I pretty much enjoy the recent works that I've seen with British comedy. So I reckon I'm gonna really like this one, and quite frankly, every single top 10 rankings of best comedies ever that I check on the internet, Monty Python's The Holy Grail is in them. So yes, I don't exactly know if this is going to be a movie on which, as a filmmaker, I'm going to have a lot of things to say, you know, regarding photography, editing, the writing and everything. So maybe this will be slightly turned off, I don't know, compared to Joker. But I'm just gonna laugh. And I have an obnoxious laugh. So that's what it's gonna be. So it's a perfect segue for a quick disclaimer for the 1% of idiots in the comment section. This isn't Netflix, this isn't Disney Plus, this isn't Amazon Prime Video, this is YouTube, this is a reaction video, so I'm going to be talking. There's no use in spewing hatred in the comment section, asking me to shut up, because this ain't going to happen in no way, time, ever. You know, I don't suffer fools, but other may. In the comment sections, and I just can't stand that. So you are a plight to be eradicated, and I never quite understood why people just spend so much time, you know, being in the comments when they could just spend this time doing other things that they themselves enjoy. No one's forcing you to watch the video, you know. But anyways, I'm rambling right now, but basically you get the gist. So yes, bye bye you, and leave the rest of us alone and enjoy our time here. So yes, get cozy, people. We're gonna jump right in. The full-length reaction is available on Patreon, just like all of my other reactions. The link is down below in the description box. You can also follow me on my socials and all of that. You know how it works. I'm not gonna this isn't the first reaction video I reckon that you've been watching. So that being said, Monty Python The Holy Grail, let's go. I have no idea. Am I on the right subtitles? Okay, I am. Okay, I suppose this is an inner joke of the movie. The wonderful telephone system. Okay, I'm supposed to... Okay, I thought it was foreign language. We apologize for the fault in the subtitles. Those subtitles have been sacked. Those responsible have been sacked. So what I do understand, though, is that the Monty Pythons are more of the absurd comedy type. Checks out. I mean, this running joke is quite a commitment. Okay. Okay. Poor guy behind.
You're using coconuts. What? You've got 2 empty halves of coconut and you're banging them together. Where'd you get the coconuts?
Real question.
It could grip it by the husk.
It's not a question of where he grips it.
Will you go and tell your master that Arthur from the court of...
The commitment to the jokes. Okay.
Maintain airspeed velocity. A swallow needs to beat its wing. It could be carried by an African swallow. Oh yeah, an African swallow may be, but not a European swallow, that's my point.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
What, held under the dorsal guiding feathers? Well, why not?
Nice segue. What? Because obviously this is how we picture the Middle Ages. Like, everybody crawling in the mud, the plague.
Ninepence. I'm not dead. What? Nothing. Here's your ninepence. Who's that then? I don't know. Must be a king. Why? He hasn't got shit all over him.
You could have judged that by the smell as well. Although.
I'm 37, I'm not old. But I can't just call him man. You could say Dennis.
In these times, 37 is... should be retired.
Decisions of that officer have to be ratified at a special
Bi-weekly meeting. Yes, I... That's about a 2/3 majority.
in the case of more quiet. I order you should be quiet.
How do you dare spute that democratic and republican nonsense?
You don't vote for kings?
Well, how'd you become king then?
The Lady of the Lake. Signifying by divine providence that I, Arthur, was to carry Excalibur. That is why I'm your king.
I can accept that. I don't accept this democratic shit.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed! Bloody peasant! Oh, what a giveaway. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, eh? Did you see him repressing me? You saw it, didn't you?
It's amazing how relevant this is. What year was this? I didn't check. 75. Good Lord gracious. What did I didn't see? Oh, okay. Oh, coconuts. Pigeons then. Or doves.
How do you know she is a witch? She looks like one. But you are dressed as one.
See that crooked nose.
Well, we did do the nose. But she's a witch.
Well, she turned me into a newt.
A newt.
I got better.
Murder! Tell me, what
This guy is
do you
speaking
do
funny.
with witches?
It's funny.
What do you burn apart from witches? Wood. So, why do witches burn?
This is like a storyteller to little kids, you know? Because they're made of wood. Oh! I swear to you!
What also floats in water?
Bread. Cider. A great gravy. Lead.
A duck.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
She weighs the same as a duck.
She's made of wood.
And therefore...
Okay. I just read the subtitles. There. And therefore a witch. So it is still the same, drown in trial. But obviously I can accept that explanation way better. It's a joke.
Knight of the Round Table.
The first one. The book of the film. Just fast tracking.
Camelot. 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 It's only a model.
Shh.
On second thoughts, let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place.
Arthur, King of the Britons.
This is where this image is coming from.
King of the Britons. Your knights of the round pull in these dark times.
Good idea.
The quest for the Holy Grail.
Yes, Lord. I didn't see that. I mean, These are evolved graphics. It's committed. It's original. I mean, this music is becoming quite... it's really catchy, you know.
Hello? Who is it?
It is King Arthur.
In French accent.
This is the castle of my master, Guy de Lombard.
Guy de Lombard. Is every other film am I going to be able to do a French accent because there's going to be a French character?
He can join us in our quest for the Holy Grail.
Well, I'll ask him, but I don't think he'll be very
Oh,
keen.
no, sorry, it wasn't in the last one actually. It was in the last Let's Play on the Sankey Gaming channel. Go check it out.
I'm French. Why do you think I have this outrageous accent, you silly king?
Actually, by the time this movie reaction comes, maybe the Let's Play I'm referring to won't be out yet. Keep checking it out.
Go and boil your bottom, sons of a silly person. Ah,
Sons of a silly person. Okay, stop.
kniggets.
This word doesn't make sense, right? K-N-I-G-H-T.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. No, now go away, or I shall taunt you a second time.
You did so great the first time.
Fetchez la vache. Quoi? Fetchez la vache.
Fetchez la vache.
Then I shall...
It's Franglish.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, Lord. Animal protectors are sweating watching this movie. Still haven't seen a moose though.
I have a plan, sir.
A plan. We are gonna drop coconuts on them with swallows. A Troy, I don't know what the English term is. Trojan horse, I think is the name in English. But you
What happens now?
should have been inside.
And then leap out of the rabbit, taking the French by surprise.
Great plan.
Leap out of the rabbit.
I love it.
Look, if we built this large wooden badger... Run away!
It's gonna hurt. Eee! Sad.
Now this is what they did.
Oh! Oh, what? Frank! In fact, it feels like a high-budget student comedy movie.
Welcome to the Castle Anthrax. It's not a very good name, is it?
Anthrax, isn't that a medicine or... Oh no, okay, it's not a medicine, it's a disease.
Mine is Zoot. Just Zoot.
You have suffered much. You are delirious.
Look, I have seen it. It is here.
Sir Galahad.
Yes, I saw it in the sky above the castle.
Well, I know.
Oh, we are but 80 young blondes and brunettes, all between 16 and 19 and a half, cut off in this castle with no one to protect us. Bathing, dressing, undressing.
I'm not gonna say anything, you know, I'm trying to keep my channel, so... I'll keep my channel.
Cannot be.
Oh, wicked, bad, naughty Zoot.
She lured you in.
Our beacon, which I've just remembered is Grail-shaped. It's not the first time we've had...
A beacon.
Do you think the scene should have been cut?
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Who are you people?
Get on with it!
I love that.
You must tie her down on a bed and spank her. You must...
Shh. Channel.
Yes, you must give us all a good spanking. After the spanking, the oral sex.
Oh!
I could stay a bit longer.
Why?
You're in great peril.
Shit.
We were in another time. You were in great peril.
I mean, I thought we were gonna get out of there without mentioning the obvious, but they did, so...
Who are you?
What?
We are the knights who say... Ni.
No.
Ni. Peng and Ni Wom. We shall say Ni again to you if you do not appease us.
Don't say knee, please.
We want a shrubbery. A what?
What?
No. Please, please,
I was afraid it was a word I didn't know.
go.
Get on with it!
That'll be your kingdom, lad.
Mother,
Father, lad, father.
father,
I'm gonna sit on my leg and then I'm gonna regret it.
I'd rather,
Rather what?
I'd rather just...
Sing!
Stop that. You're not going into a song while I'm here. Listen, Alice.
Herbert.
Herbert.
We've got a little problem with genders in the family.
Beautiful, she's rich, she's got huge tracts of land.
Tracks of land.
A certain special something.
Cut that out, cut. Make sure the prince doesn't leave this room until I come and get him.
No, even if you come and get him.
No, until. No. You stay in the room.
And you'll come and get him.
Right.
Right.
Anything apart from just stop him entering the room.
No, him leaving the room.
Leaving the room, yes. If we...
He's already gone, isn't he? The window was wide open. I mean, it's a medieval window.
Make sure he doesn't leave.
The prince?
Oh, guys. I mean, these parts are going to be quite difficult to edit, I reckon, because
Quite clear, no problems.
you just don't have something to say at every other sentence, but every other sentence is really funny. I don't know how I'm going to be able to edit that. So if there's just 2 sentences, please don't be mad. It's just, I have to keep the channel, you know? He didn't leave the room.
Message for you, sir.
Well,
Wishes me to marry against my will. Please, please, please come and rescue me. I am in the tall tower of...
sounds like a princess distress call. This is comedy, but sometimes in real recent movies they do that type of thing and I find it quite ridiculous. It's like, nobody acts like that. It's just the same clip over and over. He's not making any progress, is he? Yeah, it's just the same clip over and over. Why? Why, dude? How brave. How righteous. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, you.
I'm your son.
No, not you.
Sorry.
They cost £50 each.
Well, I'm awfully sorry. I really
Don't be
can't
afraid
pay
of
everything.
insolence.
Shut up.
You know you don't need to jump there.
You even kicked the bride in the chest. This is going to cost...
Is it gonna die?
Castle, Camelot. Very good pig country.
Big country.
So understanding. When I'm in this idiom, I sometimes get a bit sort of...
You gotta finish the job.
Sorry. You see what I mean? I just get carried away.
Since the near fatal wounding of her father,
He's getting better.
suddenly felt the icy hand of death upon him.
Well, I'll tell you.
Oh, not a song.
No! No, shrub!
No.
No.
Are you saying "ni" to that old?
What do you say "ni" to me?
Can say "ni" at will to old ladies.
So can we just agree that they're just all playing several characters? Or am I just... Or is it just me?
Mine and sell shrubberies.
No.
No. Not to this guy.
To find the enchanter, of whom the old man had spoken in scene 24.
We don't have the budget for bug-eyed monsters. A magician. I wonder how they did this, how they filmed that. Okay. Can you just stop?
There are some who call me
Merlin.
Tim.
Greetings,
Tim.
Tim the Enchanter. You know my name?
I do.
I am an enchanter.
You seek the Holy Grail.
It's like in The Wizard of Oz, you know, the big green head is just like...
You dare to come to me for a heart, do you?
Words of
John Cleese always has this sort of funny yet contained sort of acting.
so foul, so cruel that no
So
man
foul.
yet has a full 50 men.
Oh, spitting.
Eccentric performance.
Yes. Okay, just when I was saying contained.
Dismount.
What about the horses? Are you just gonna leave them there?
Where?
The beast.
He can leap about. Look at the bones.
Look at the bones.
Look.
Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Should have expected it.
Well, let's
Should have expected the twist upon the twist. Ooh. It's a vicious rabbit. The real rabbit. Poor real rabbit.
Gawain, Hector, and Boars, that's 5. Traitor, 3.
we have the holy hand grenade.
Yes, of course.
Holy hand grenade. The holy hand grenade.
And Saint Etamar raised the hand grenade up on high, saying, 3 shall be the number thou shalt count,
And the number of the counting.
shall be 3.
But it doesn't know how to count.
5 is right.
Out. Once the number 3.
Get on with it.
Amen.
Amen.
Right. 2, 5. Pleaser.
See.
3.
No, what? What is it? What? It's...
May find the Holy Grail in the castle of.
Untracks. Is that really the beacon?
Oh, my God!
The monster for which we do not have the budget.
When suddenly, the animator suffered a fatal heart attack. quest for the Holy Grail could continue.
Easy to resolve.
What is your name?
That's one question.
What is your quest?
2 questions.
What is your favorite color?
5 questions.
Oh.
See what I did there?
Thank you very much.
Remarkable trial.
Is your name?
Sir Robin of
Who's gonna have the difficult question? Is the question.
To seek the Holy Grail? What is the capital of Mysteria?
I don't know that.
See.
What is your name?
We're gonna lose Arthur.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
He's gonna have the answer.
Here, swallow.
I don't know that.
Ah! Twist.
Who do you know so much about swallows?
Well, you have to know these things when you're a king, you know.
Yeah, it's important. How do you do?
Lancelot!
Lancelot!
We're gonna have to carry on, guys. Castle Arg. I have to say though, the music in this film is fantastic.
Hello, dappy English kniggets and Monsieur Arthur King. So, we French fellows out with you a second time. Cheesy lot of second-hand electric donkey bottom biters.
A lot of insults.
Castle by force.
I don't know what this is. I'll pretend I don't know.
Anymore, or we English
Kniggets. He didn't get a proper wash in the water. So no Grail for the Kniggets of Camelot.
Stand by for attack!
Doesn't make sense. Okay, there come these guys. That's how you end a story.
Just pack that in.
We don't have the budget for the confrontation. Really? Really? That's how it ends. There's no credits, just a black screen. It's just a black screen for the rest. Because obviously the credits were all at the beginning. I didn't know what to expect. It's definitely absurd comedy, and it's twists upon twists upon twists upon twists, and it's funny because they vary really the humor. When they come into a joke, the next joke is different, but then half an hour later there's just another joke which they're gonna just carry on for 2 minutes. It's very funny. It's very the music was just fantastic. I was surprised by how fantastic the music was. I was expecting silly music, but the music in itself was quite. It was fantastic composing, great creativity. I mean, you need to come up with these things. You need to come up with the idea for the visuals. You need to come up with the idea just for the story. You need to come up with the characters. You need to come up with the running gags. Obviously, it's a great talent. It's so funny seeing the actors also coming back, for different characters and so on. And just, it's so absurd. It's so absurd. And sometimes it's funny because there are some jokes, that are just gonna get you a smile. There are really clever jokes. That's what British comedy I think really does to you. It's not that you're gonna burst into laughter every 10 seconds or what, but you're gonna have these moments where you just look at the camera and you're just like, and that's quite nice. There are times, obviously, I'm obliged to say things for the sake of the reaction, for the sake of fair use regulations and so on. But sometimes you would just want to watch the camera and be like, and say nothing, because the comedy speaks for itself. Really, really enjoyable time. Not gonna lie, sometimes it gets a little too long. Maybe there are some slight dead bits. Maybe the times where I yawned, quite frankly. Because there's the comedy, and sometimes, the comedy develops, but there's still a story going on, and even if you're in here for the jokes, sometimes you just want to see where the plot is gonna go. And when you don't see where the plot is gonna go too much, to a certain extent, it can quite become a little bit dull, a little bit boring, a little bit tiresome. But it's really slight, really small. And the movie is an hour and 30 minutes long. I think it's plenty. It could have been even an hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes, really, in the end. No Merlin, we got him. Just noting that. But yes, and I love the social commentary, and let's say the fourth wall breaking. And I'm surprised that there are things that they say, jokes that they make regarding royalty and things like that, especially since they're British and so on. That's just so relevant today. It's so funny, and this type of humor, the jokes. It's nice to see that this type of humor has not become, how could you say that, outdated. So it's really nice. So that was my reaction to Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I don't have any much else to say, so I'm going to wrap this up. If you want to see the full-length reaction, it's going to be available on Patreon, because, yes, I said it during the reaction, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to edit that for YouTube, so I suppose that there's a lot of jokes, and my reaction to a lot of jokes that are not going to be in the YouTube reaction, because, of copyrights and fair use regulations. So I'm not going to be able to put all the jokes, obviously, in the reaction, and all of my single reactions to all of the little funny things. So if you want to see all of this, it's going to be obviously in the full-length section. The link is down below for the Patreon. And yes, I'm going to be seeing you next week, I think, for a new movie, because I think this is the second film of the week. So I'm going to be seeing you next week. Until then, please take care, have a nice life, see you soon, bye.